Greetings, good afternoon. How is everybody today? Hopefully having a good day. We are back in Pokemon Legends. We were having trouble finding the very last of the Wisp in this location. We only have one that we need to find. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Unfortunately, it means we have to go back through our entire list to try and find out where it is. It's going to be a pain in the ass. So, we go one and down. I think I'm going to sleep because I think it'll make it easier to find them. All right, off into the woods. So yeah, we gotta go this way. Pretty sure I asked it already, but I am always going to ask it again. How is everybody's day today? I am doing well. Any day that I can play Pokemon, always having fun with. There's one thing that I am slightly worried about. I guess wouldn't necessarily say slightly worried about. Doing this at night means that we're going to come across a lot more ghosts. I like he wasn't bothered by me until I got closer. Don't mind me, I'm just making my way through. All right, we are here. It should be just a little bit further, I think. And better be careful because the Ghastly's nearby. It'll be up there by that dead tree. Yeah, looks like it should be near this dead tree. Okay, so we got this one. I'm pretty sure about it. Next. By the way, I apologize in advance. This is going to be a lot of me looking towards my computer screen, which is off to my right. Vespa Queen. Who knows? Maybe we'll find another shiny. We found one yesterday. Why are you grabbing the tree? Parasect. Pretty sure I know where this one is. Stop grabbing trees unnecessarily. Yeah, so it should have been over there. You got that one. And should be able to find this one by going through the water. And then keep going on our merry way. And now we're up here. Huh. Yeah, the map isn't what I'd say is precise. I feel like this is where it should be, though. Yeah, I think it's on this spot right here. Yeah, the confusion is caused because the map is below it for some reason. I think I know where this one is. Ghastly. Okay. Yeah, it should be right here. Got a ways for this one. Kind of surprised we were able to do that. I guess they do glow, but it is interesting because I feel like it's a little more difficult to find than they think it is. Maybe I'm just absent-minded. This way, I guess. One thing, okay, pet peeve of mine. I know some people probably aren't too bothered by it, but personal peeve of mine. I hope in future games they get rid of the whole not bag, bicycle design. Makes it a little too tame for my liking. Oh wait, I found it. All the Wisp. And now we move on to the next place. Cobalt. When did I catch that? I don't remember catching that. Turn to village. We're going to the coast, and I'm going to keep my eye out because I want to see if I do find some fossils. I have yet to see any of them. Excuse me. All right, let's head out. Looks like the first one is in the middle of a puddle. Actually, I want to say that I may have gotten that one already, but... yeah, on the other side of this, it looks like... It isn't dark yet, so I'm wondering if it won't show up as easily. Don't you yell at me! Alright. I don't think it'd show up yet. Like I said, I don't even know if it shows up at night only. Yeah, I was pretty sure I got this one already. Okay, number 2. 2 is way over there. Balloon! I ain't after you today, Balloon. Leave me alone. Kind of surprised there's a Chansey here. Is that always here? Alright, wasn't here. I'm being observed by someone. The setup for where these things are is weird. Yeah, I want to say it's up here. Yeah, it looks like it's just here, near this thing that kind of looks like a lima bean. Friends, giddy! Yeah, let's see. Certainly not seeing anything that looks out of place. Nor do I see anything that looks like it's glowing. And as for the other one, looks like it was just before where the camp is. Make sure it wasn't on down the hill. That's a good thing about doing this at night, is it makes it a little easier to see. If only just. Okay, I'm pretty sure it isn't here. I think. Don't quote me on that one. Whee! Run, cat, run! Whoever numbered these is weird. Unless maybe he was trying to put it, I mean, he or she was trying to make it in a way for, what skill they think you would have upon finding it, maybe? I don't think that's the case. Because I get the feeling they didn't put that much thought into it. I think this just happened to be the order in which they found them. It'd be up here somewhere. Again, I don't see anything that looks like it's glowing. Six looks like it's off the edge of the map, so... Up near its big creepy hand. That looks like it's stretching out into the ocean. Excuse me! Well, aren't you a friendly looking chap? Oh, that's an angry one. Time to go. Okay. I feel like if it was here, I'd be able to see it because it's right there. And I ain't seeing shit. Next one looks like it's on the end of this little hand looking jibber jabber. Not seeing it, so I'm going to assume I got it already. This looks like a portal of some kind. I think I see one. Or see something. Something that caught my attention for the briefest of instances. Aha! I was right. 4 wisp remain. I guess I've been going nutty with this area. 9, I am like 90% sure that I got this one already because I've been out here before. And I think I remember picking it up. Remoraid. Given how far away I detected that other one, again, I feel like if it was here, I'd see it. It's fucking floating! The hell? I think I went too far this way. I feel like it'd be right here if it were. Oh, space. Oh, it's over there. It seems like a pretty good spot to pause. All right, let's go see what we can get. This cave is a lovely purple. I think we might end up having more luck at this one because this one seems like it has a lot more space. Half of the other one you had to climb when it was in this area last. Why are the Tentacool and Tentacruel pissed off at me? I have nothing wrong. Also, there's Walren. Alright, so we'll start in this corner. Maybe we won't, because the bird might get pissed off at us. I might have to leave. The portal in this area works weird. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep our eye out. Let's see what secrets we get. Ah! Fine. We'll wait over here. There. Try and stay away from the gold duck. He might get mad. We're keeping this one out in case I have to sprint to the other side to stay away from people. I don't want to be in a bunch of random fights before we start the mission. Sometimes it takes a while for these things. I kind of, since it's a single player game, I kind of feel like once you enter it, it should be like almost immediate when it starts. You're not playing with anyone else, so. Or at the very least, give a timer. What's our bag look? Got a few things. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Although I do wonder if they only spawn at a certain... Magnemite. They seem to spawn a lot, actually. Magnemite. Woohoo! Yeah, right on. Magnemite still. He hanging out for a while. Magneton's still around. I haven't seen if anything spawns on the beach yet. Random magnemite. That's not a magnemite. That magneton is just hanging out. Yeah, I'm wondering if it changes depending on how far you are along in the game. Because I've heard you can find them here. A freaking magnemite's still here. Freaking magnet on those too. Hmm? I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to see that. Unfortunately, I wonder if you have to fight them. Can you? Okay, we need to do an experiment. Oh, he running. That's gone. We collected a lot of items though, but yeah, so we'll keep an eye out and see what else we can find. He's still after us? Okay, there it is. Yeah, it went after us for a while. 15. And that's how you get done fast. I wasn't even trying. We got a bit of time. I don't think we're going to be able to hunt anything until night, so... Let's see if I can't find my choke to increase our numbers. I thought hiding behind the rock you wouldn't see me. One thing you'd be able to do that agilely. And let's see if we can. No. Blow away. Well, not exactly what we were looking for. And becoming a little bit more used to negotiating the menus. So we can get by quick as we can. Okay. Back to it. We'll probably also try and catch that one again. Where are we at with that? We are just shy of both of them. Well, hopefully there's two over here, and then we can do both. Time to go. Yeah, so he's not here. I kind of wish they spawned in more than just this spot here. We'll continue along and see if we don't find any more. Because sometimes it spawns weird. I also think I misread it. I think I looked at the wrong spot. I think it's here that we need to look. Well, in either case, it's getting dark, so we can go ahead and head over here. I'm pretty sure we got this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right there. All right, now on to the other side. Whoa, 1 second. Let me just check something right quick. Huh. You did it for me. Aha! So, I'm not going to say too much on the matter. But what I am going to say is ever since certain individuals with a certain organization made some changes to try and get rid of a certain unwelcome entity on a certain platform, I have had more of them stop by than I did before. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, and I'm going to keep it intentionally as vague as possible. As I am not talking about anyone in specific. Three remain. Also, now it is misty. I see one of them. I see number 15. Two remain. Well, that's interesting looking. I'm dreadfully curious. We're gonna find out what's in here. Yep. There's a cave, all right. Although I guess it's probably actually dug and not there naturally. And it could have been. I got to thinking about it, and it could be like half dug, half human made. And humans happen upon it and made it bigger. And I feel like I might know where the last one is. Sect. feel like there's a boss of some kind over here, so I'm curious to see what it is. Nope, just shit ton of Paris. Parasect. Oh, there's deer. Oh, dear! The moth is mad for some reason. I don't intend to stay long enough to find out why it is. It always sounds like that particular Pokemon is laughing. I feel like I know where the last one is. I think we'll go right to it, and then we'll check the islands just to make sure it isn't on one of those if it's not in this spot over here. Although I might have got this one before too already. The good thing it's not part ice anymore, because this would probably be painful for it. I'm not saying it still isn't, but... for whatever reason, you cannot climb the volcano. I'm disappointing. Anyways. We'll go ahead and go around the island and then head over to the spot that I think will be the last one, I think. Because I feel like I remember picking that one up. Well, that could be a problem. Sun's up. Now, I don't know if 100% these won't show up in the sunlight. Oh, lots of artillery. Okay, got all the wisp in this area. Now, rather than heading back, I kind of want to finish out that mission if I can. If I'm lucky, not saying I'm going to be, but if I'm lucky, it should. I'm hoping there's two of them, because then I can defeat one and catch one. Might have to leave and come back. Which I think we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to that spot. Hopefully the dang thing we're looking for shows up again. I feel like there's more in the place that you start the game in. They're done with that one, so I can move our screen down. Mount Coronet. That is our next target. We have our target. I didn't think that was going to work, but thought I might try. Number defeated, 8. Now let's see if we can find another one. Sometimes another one spawns in, sometimes it doesn't. It's usually this one over here, though. Not having that much luck, unfortunately, but maybe it'll be just enough. That's the thing. You don't have to finish. I don't think you have to finish the whole thing out. I think you just have to finish enough of it out. We need it to be level 10, I think. Research level 9. Okay, like I said, I think we need it to be level 10. Yeah, it's gonna be there, but I'm gonna go back and check anyways. Now, yeah, that means we gotta leave and come back. Home, back out. And like I said, I'm trying to finish up this. One thing I will say that I do like is if the game is forgiving enough and you can find enough of the Pokemon that you're looking for, at least you don't have to leave the region, well, the area, just to complete the decks. They very easily could have made this more annoying and had it where you had to go back to base camp. I mean, back to the main camp to do it. So, I applaud them. If only just. Yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us. Okay, we got another opportunity. Very rude to sneak up on people, you know. Chop, fuck off. Damn. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. Stopped at a good spot. Come on. Shit. There we go. And rest up for a little bit. See if it increased anything. Complete. Let's go over there and report. Made it there in record time. Here's your information. There he goes. He's kind of standing there. Yes, feed me food and I will do work for you. Thank you. And he's gone. Okay, so we'll get back to base. And move on to our next location. And we'll go ahead and head out to the next location, too. Into the mountains. We also got to get a pro pez. I mean, a nose pez while we're here. All right. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I shall return. We will continue our shenanigans. And, yep, right back. And we are back. You know what I just realized? We can evolve our magneton. Shall we? Let's evolve that magneton. We can have a UFO now. You know, I don't know why, but out of all of the first gen evolutions, this is one of my favorite ones. For whatever reason, it just makes sense. Alright. So let me look. I almost said let me look and lick at the same time for whatever reason. I don't know where I was going with that. Let me lick the mission. Still got to find out where to get those. Nose pez. Oh, I never did that one. Okay, we're gonna make a little detour. Oh yeah, I forgot I have evolved it. Okay, Apom Hill. I believe Apom Hill is in the coastland. Even though they don't seem to stay there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we just need to catch one. Should be right about here. Ooh, excuse me. All right. That was fast. Especially considering that's all I was after. So. One Combi. To the village. Now, I don't know if bees show up in the next area. Gonna ask me for Vespa Queen, I bet. This one, mayhaps. Yeah, honey, all right. Ramaz Island? Where is that? Oh. It's somewhere we've been already. And let's finish this up. We'll get back to hunting for the Wisp in a second. We'll focus on the bees for a short time. You should be able to just jump in the water and head right south. I don't know. It's actually south, but... Gotta get there before dark. I am pretty sure we are not gonna make it. Seem to show up wherever A-pumps show up, I realize. I haven't even seen any comb bee. We are sure they're present, right? Yeah, it's getting dark. Yeah, I'm pretty sure comb bees are only awake during the day, so... Go ahead and get that, drop off our stuff. I've got a lot of it. Certainly hope that they're happy and healthy. I haven't done anything. Where do my potions go? Pretty sure I didn't use them all. Ah, they're right there. I am blind. All right, off into the trees. Off into the water we go. I'm not 100% sure, but I get the feeling that they might be in the trees somewhere. Well, this area has a lot of flowers, though. Lots of apom, say that much. A random bird hanging around down there. But still no combi, though. Hmm. Intriguing. Apparently it is glitched. So we got to do some special things to make it show. Okay. No, it's here. Back to Obsidian. Now, if you run into an enemy, it doesn't make you fight it. Apparently something's mad at me for speeding through the water. Trying to find out what time it was. Said it should be one of these trees shaking. There are several trees, and none of them are shaking. So it says to keep leaving and coming back. Kind of a slow mission, actually. Let's try somewhere closer this time. Dudes. Dude. That makes things a lot quicker, actually. Don't be. We'll lower it to half, just to be sure. We are locked. One combi. Made to order. Or captured to order, I guess. Yep, it's raining, alright. Motion lightning. Also incredibly fortuitous. I think it was this one. Oh yeah. So they showed some new Mega Evolutions coming for the new game. I saw the new one for Excalibur. The only reason I bring it up is because it's the one that we used last game. So, well, last main game. Kind of looks kind of cool, even though it's not too extravagant. Sometimes it doesn't have to be flashy. This is true to real life. Yeah. Yeah, so for those of whom who do not know, depending on where a bee gets its honey from, will determine what it tastes like. Also, if you happen to be allergic to certain plants, you have a higher chance of having an allergic reaction to a plant that has been collected, from honey that has been collected from that plant. So let's say, for example, you happen to be allergic to mesquite. You have a higher chance of being allergic to it than any other honey. So probably best not to get honey from any desert plants. Because bees tend not to be very preferential. Anyway. I guess we never finished that. Happy to help. I'm assuming she's gonna go missing again. Okay. There is one that I've been curious about. There it is. Do I have sand radishes? I don't believe so, but we're gonna look. Being able to type things is probably a lot easier. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess probably not. Okay, we haven't gotten there yet. It's in the next region. Do I have a nose baz? You're looking for nose pads. I was sure that I caught one, but maybe I ran out of balls. Well, but anyways, we're heading here anyways. Where'd she go? Alright, let's go finish that. So avoid the Luxios. Oh, his boy. You know, I find it interesting that I never have the opportunity to move twice. Just an observation. Into the cave. Here is your nose, Bez. Nice. And they're gone. Yay, back to the original mission. The original mission being we have to wait till dark. Yeah, that way we can get over where we need to. Should be able to climb up that. Again, weirdest place to start. Now let's just stay away from him. He should be around here somewhere. Oh, maybe a little further on. Might that be salt? Yes! These guys just hanging out here. Yeah, I think it's a little further on. Oh, I thought it was shiny at first. I was all like, wait, what? I don't know why I find that so silly. He's floating up there. "13 remain in the area. 2 is a ways away." Well, that's very interesting. Wish you should leave me alone as I keep moving. That's a hunter. Hey, is that it? I honestly didn't think it'd be that easy. Oh, shit. Misdrevious. Back it up. Oh, is this an old cemetery? Time to go. Also, why is it snowing? One's a little further up. They're probably missing, this Pokemon's probably missing its ice type right about now. And for anybody who doesn't know, under normal circumstances, this one is Ice Dark. It's ice fighting now. I mean, it's fighting dark now. A fat lot of help that does. Fine. 11 remain. Cloud Cat Pass. And I'm assuming I can't get up there. I'm gonna have to go that way anyways. And for whatever reason, they decided to say that the number 4 is way the hell over there. So I guess we're heading back over here. We are on the lookout for the fossils, like I mentioned before. I'm gonna guess it's not there because I don't see it. And then this one's on down from the water. Can I pass into this? The answer to that question is no. Another one added. Yeah, I feel like one might be above the tunnel and one's in it. Let me check. Might be looking at the wrong one. Nah, I need 6. 6 is on top. Oh, there's a problem. The person that made this map is a clown. I realized that I climbed up here and I probably could have just flown somewhere. There's not a camp here. Oh, wait, there it is. Brilliant place for it. I kind of think you should have put it over here, but what do I know? Yeah, it does put us a little higher. If I remember correctly, they still will spawn even during the day. So we will keep up the hunt. Should be on one of these pillars down here. I think I see it already. It's a Voltorb. Number 7. Oh, and then number 8's just down here. One Voltorb. Kind of hard for me to tell if it was coming or going. Okay, chose not to fight. Well, I didn't see us. Come on, turn around. Hi, Menace. How are you today? We are trying to catch a bell. Got it. Or at least I hit it. We'll see if I caught it. Yes, we did. That's good to hear. Yeah, we're looking for Will of the Wisp. Nice. I hope your streams go well. Do you have any games planned, or are you gonna do just chatting? Nice. I was thinking of doing Minecraft at some point as well. The only thing was, I kind of felt like, unless I was doing hardcore, it wouldn't be all that entertaining. So if I were to do it, it'd probably be a modded version. Nice. Always good to stream with friends. Nice. I'll say that if I had any regret about the streaming setup that I chose, distortion. Where's it at? Back the way we came. Yeah, I'll say that if I had any regret about the one that I went with was if I had waited just a couple months more. They came out with, well, a desktop was ended up being cheaper than the one that I went with. Okay, pretty sure it's not here. I think it's supposed to be there. Oh, never mind, there it is. 8 wisp in the location still. Alright. At the moment, I am using a Razer Blade 15. Whoa! It's been a little bit, so I'm not 100% sure anymore. I want to say around 1,500 to 3,000, but I'd have to look it up. Oh, I did not mean to beat it. Wait, did it already open? It already opened. All right. Oh my. Run. Ow. Apparently we found a ball. Razor Blade 15. It was a few years ago. It was even before I started streaming, so there might be stronger one out now. Octori, you're ways away from the ocean. Woohoo! But, like I'd mentioned, if I had waited, I found a desktop that I think was more powerful. That was about 900. Bug work. We aren't coming across any fossils. If we continue to only have the fossil that is me on the screen right now. Nice. Oh, it's gone. Oh, he's not, though. One thing I will say about the Razor Blade. It is very good graphically. Very good performance. And that's it. Storage space is abysmal. I want to say it is a 2 to 3 terabyte, and half of a terabyte is made of the operating system itself. So buyer be warned. If you have an external, shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And you know, I'll actually give it another prop. I will say, at least my personal one, is pretty durable. So, the configuration for which I have my streaming setup at the moment is not what it used to be. I used to have a boom arm that I would attach my camera to. One day I was disassembling it because I keep it in the middle of my room because I sit on the floor, and I went to move the camera to put it away, and it tipped forward, smacked right onto a part of the laptop. It left a dent because razors are made of metal. Left a dent, didn't cause any damage. So this one does have a dent on it, and it's still working. So definitely could say it's reliable. I think this one's in the cave. Ultimately do the research and see which works better for you. I would say if you have a spot that you plan on setting it up and you do not intend on moving it from that spot, a desktop probably would be better. For me, I kind of have to stream in the middle of the room on the floor. Barber Roach. I'm pretty sure I got this one. Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna say we got that one. If not, then I know where to come back to. Well, I was talking more specifically on a daily basis. It's like I was mentioning, mine I have to disassemble and reassemble every stream. In case you're wondering, I usually get started setting up an hour before stream. Mainly because I want to make sure that I am not late. So I assemble everything and disassemble it before and after stream. Eventually, I do have a desktop that I'm going to set up at some point. We'll see when that is. But at the moment, it's just the razor blade. And clear out our inventory before we continue. I don't really mind it all that much because it does mean that I'm always on time. Just to make sure that I'm on time, I set 2 alarms, one in my mind and one on my phone. Yeah, one day I'll get a desk. Good news is, if I need to, like let's say I'm on a trip or something, once I get my actual desktop set up, I could take the computer with me and stream on the road. Provided the signal's strong enough. Tin should be up on this hill somewhere. And for whatever reason, I feel like I've got this one already. I am not here. You don't see me. I am behind a rock. But yeah, I'm gonna guess I got this one. Never mind, I didn't. Well, there are chairs and stuff, but Yeah, so I stream inside my living room. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room that I put my setup on. Someday I will have a desk. But sitting on the floor is what I'm used to, so it's not too big of an issue. Also, randomly, I really like the fact that you can see your character's eyes sticking out of the box. It looks less like he's being picked up and moved somewhere and more like he's been kidnapped. Help, I'm in the box. Yeah, I'd probably advise that. Don't do like I did. Because as for what I did, I know myself that if I don't have a personal stake in something, I probably wouldn't stick to it. So I did splurge and got a model. Don't do that. For me, it worked well, but I do know my own personal taste, so... Nice. There's some kind of ruins right here. I don't see any ruins. I just kind of see a big empty field. It's mischievous. I mean, no, mischievous. You know what I note? This area has a lot of Pokemon that I like. Yep. That is a very loud trash box. I mean, trash can. We picked up a bomb. Well, at least you know it will be eventually, though. Sometimes impatience is annoying, though. To the quarry! Yep. Just trying to avoid the angry ass Golbat. He'll drain you of all your blood if you give him the opportunity. If I remember one of his Pokedex entries is all like, he'll drink so much blood that he can't get off the ground. There's an unknown up here. I still don't know what they're for. I must have passed it. Yeah, I think it's in this area. I don't see it, so I think we might have got this one already. It might be a little lower. Oh, it's definitely not. I get the feeling it'll be right between these trees. Not on the tree. I appear to have broken my feet. Looks like it's on the other side of that bridge. Stop climbing the trees. This Pokemon is an avid climber. It will climb anything, whether you want it to or not. Slagoon. No, I think that's the evolved one. Skunk tanks. Shouldn't see me down here, I think. Sneasel. I have been streaming since... I believe I just had my 3rd anniversary. No, last year was my 3rd. I took a friend's advice, and their advice was just start streaming. So I got the model, and haven't stopped since. Just occasional breaks. Going on vacation. Actually, I want to hold that thought. I'm pretty sure that's how long I've been streaming, but I think it actually might be closer to 4 now. Actually, now that I think about it, I was going to look, and I don't think it will. But yeah, it's been a while. I can say that much. Actually, one sec. Again. When was this recap? Yep. As for mine, I've been a dino and stuck with it. Okay, there we go. I am pretty sure that I've been streaming since 2022. Ironically enough, I'm currently... I'm old as dirt. That's why I couldn't remember. I'm gonna go a bit out of sync and get 16 on my way to the next one. Does that make me a boomer of streaming? There's a flying magnezone up there. So, Minist, do you have a favorite Pokemon? Will O Wisp remain in the area. I'm gonna guess most of these ones are in this area because I haven't been to this area. Nice. My favorite mon isn't based on my usual likes either. All right, my good sir. I'm not going to question it, but I am going to say you might need to do some splaining. Just kidding. I will say that my list of favorite Mon is kind of weird. Because mine is Starmie and Staryu, and then all of the fossil Pokemon except for the ones from, you know what? I'll take that back. I kind of like them too, even though I don't like their looks. The ones from, Sword and Shield. I don't like them, but I like the story behind them. But yeah, I like me some fossils, but I like Starmie and Staryu because, I don't know. I just like them. Well, I'll tell you one of the reasons that I like Starmie is it can learn Thunder. Even though it's a water type. Good reasoning. As for myself, as liking all of the fossil Pokemon is because I am a fossil. I am Dino. I had a bit of a crazy idea for a fossil Pokemon. I don't know if it would work, but I thought it was interesting. Not everybody has a strange reason for having their favorite be those ones. I'm pretty sure I got this one already. I'm sure I get some weird looks when they're all like, "Your favorite isn't it a fossil?" 18. Now we go north to the cold. There's a space-time rupture nearby. So, I did have a crazy idea for a Pokemon. What if they based it off a Hadrosaur and what its head shape was dependent on what it was holding? Okay, I'll be here. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. 2 remain. Kind of look like they're on either side of this set of ruins. Okay, we need one more. We're gonna hang out and hopefully we find some fossils. Yeah, the reason for that is I figure I'll go ahead and do this and hopefully it'll be dark by the time we're done. I kind of want to get it, but I want to get a lower version first. Yeah, we want to evolve through it. Find it! It's a creamy dose! No! It almost sounds like it's laughing. Dang it. It got away because I was too strong. Buzz monkey. Ow. Yeah, I can't fight all three of them at once. Steel, so this shouldn't do too much damage. And we might be close. Come on, Sheldon. Come on, my little goose. Yay, we got a dinosaur. He's just a little guy. Who's seeing me? Oh! Oh, that was. Hmm? Oh, he coming. Well, there's an Eevee. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just calm down now. Ooh, ow. Run behind the rocks. Okay, they left. Yeah, we need it to be dark, so I think I'll just walk back. It's a bear. That's not a bear, that's a lion. Still night. I am gonna have to decide. I'm not entirely sure how long we have left of the game, but I don't know. I also don't know if how the enemies are. Because we will have to start planning for the end of the game. I'd kind of like to take a fossil. Because I wasn't aware until I actually started playing this game that I can get them. Mm-hmm. Welcome back. I'm not sure where this last one is. Must have gotten that one already. Okay, so what's the one that I missed? Huh. Must have been one of the ones from earlier? Oh, that's a lot of ones to go through. There's 20 in this area alone. Alright, so 20 should be there, which I'm guessing we already got. The page I'm using is going very slow. I'm pretty sure this one would be here. I did once. Ilara was having a massive tournament for Fall Guys, and I was involved in that. I'm actually pretty sure I got this one too, but we are going to check everything. But as for like a smaller, like 2 or 3 person one, no. And snowing. Sootfoot root. Not there. That's a really angry Magikarp. And out here. How about yourself, though? Have you done any collab streams? What the heck? Oh, I'm sure you'll do fantastically when you do. You got this, I believe. I'm trying to find out the one that I missed. I do get the feeling that it's an early one. It is getting dark, so it should make it a little easier to find. Let's try and avoid the graveler. I do have a reactive image as well. Ow! I don't know if I got that one or not. I keep on breaking my feet. Something else we're trying to do is wait for another distortion to show up, and then I'll go looking for more fossils if I can. There's one of these I did not check. And now that I think about it, I think it's exactly the one we're missing. How did I get in here? Wasn't even close to the tree. There it is. There it is. We've collected all the wisp. I was kind of hoping that another portal would open. Could see about another mission. King leaf, plump bean, and salt. Crunchy salt. I wasn't sure what that was at first. Deluxio. Now, I kind of wish there was something else to do here. Can we find chirums here? Looks like I can. Lonely Spring and Fabled Spring. Will they show up during the night? Oh, the good news is they're not that far away, so I can just go look. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Okay, is there a way I can change who I'm fighting? Get out of here, Gold Duck. I ain't got time for you. Okay. Get that mon! Got that mon. Quest. Complete dex entry for that. I'm gonna guess they only show up in the trees that move. We have to pass the lions and the bears. My plan is simple. Run past them where they have a chance to yell at me. Okay. Okay, not what I was expecting. Wait, I saw it moving. Well, it's not moving now. Well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, those space-time rifts don't open that often, so might end up having to wait on them. I don't know if going back and coming back will help that. If anything else, we can at least finish up the mission we got. Look at that boy. Look at that Protoceratops boy. We didn't get the Pachycephalosaurus, though. Ah, Parasaurolophus. Wonderful choice. Okay, she needed a salt. A king leaf. And beans. There you go, miss. Oh, now it's a graveler. Now he kind of looks a little unusual, just sitting on top of the pot. Another challenge bites the dust. Not a fan of radishes, if I'm being honest. Complete the dex entry for Roselia. Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish up some of our other missions that we got in here. Or side missions. Stray in the Highlands. I have that, though. Don't you just hate it when it gives you a mission and then it doesn't reward you for that mission? "87 Whispers." Reaper cloth. Yeah, so I think we'll head back out. See if we can't find her missing, the missing one. Off to the Highlands. For whatever reason, I think it's going to be lower first. Got to find out how far off the beaten path she is. I'm pretty sure she's not going to be here. We found her. Gone missing again. And there she goes. Off to go get trapped in the last area, I assume. No space-time distortion, so probably end up having to hit that next week. Because I think they hit on anywhere between a 20 and 60 minute cycle. So we could be waiting there for a while. Plus, sometimes it doesn't even land if there's a storm going on, so... So we'll report in. We're about ready to move on to the next area too, though, so that's good. She looks taller than you do, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I think that's about where we'll call it for today. Let me do a little looking and see who's on. Ooh, I haven't seen her on in a long time. All right, let me make sure this will work. All right, we will be raiding Aruna. It looks like she's opening some Pokemon cards, so very on theme. I will catch you all tomorrow for the fortnight. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.